Welcome back to the channel, and in this video, we're going to go over the two stocks that I just bought in my dividend growth portfolio that now has a value of over $88,000. This account is filled with blue chip companies who pay out a growing cash dividend to their investors every single quarter. And I'm using this portfolio to build wealth over the long term by investing in companies with strong and established operations and that are projected to generate growing revenue and cash flows for long into the future. And the end goal of this portfolio is to one day become financially independent and use the passive income that my investments provide to pay for all of my monthly expenses and to not have to rely on a job for monthly income. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am the Gen Z investor, and every single day we talk about the stock market, going over different stocks you can buy, all major market news, and we follow the progress of my personal financial freedom portfolio as well. And I always keep you informed of the companies I'm buying or selling within this portfolio. So please hit that like button, subscribe for the daily videos, and if at any point in time you want to see exactly what stocks I own in my portfolio, you can use the link in my description that will bring you directly to my live Google Sheets, and I keep this updated at all times to show you exactly what stocks I own, my current positions, the market value, the book value, and my gain or loss on each position. This is absolutely free, you don't have to pay for anything, and I will never charge anyone a fee to get access to this portfolio. And for each of my holdings, you can also see their dividend information, how much income they provide me each year, the company's next ex-dividend date, and also how much each holding is weighted within the overall portfolio. And after the two purchases that I just made this week, my annual income from the portfolio is now at $2,068 a year. So that means if none of my companies cut or raise their dividend over the next 12 months and I don't buy or sell any other holdings at their current level, my holdings will provide me with $2,068 in passive income over the next year, which is absolutely incredible. And I also have a chart that shows my sector diversification. And of course, I am heavily weighted towards the tech sector, which makes up over 37% of the portfolio. And some other big sectors include the consumer staples and financials. And other than being top heavy in a few big tech names, I do like the diversification that I have at this current point in time. And overall, on my portfolio, I'm only in the red on 3 of my positions, and those are Taiwan Semi, Costco, and Procter & Gamble. And every single month, as I contribute more into this portfolio and buy more shares of these well-established companies, my annual dividend income continues to grow, and over the long term, I believe this portfolio can yield some great returns. And before we take a look at the first stock that I bought this week, if you want to make your own Excel sheet using the template that I have laid out, you can do so by going to File and then select Make a Copy. And this will create a second version of my Excel that you can save to your own personalized drive, and that one you can edit, put in your own holdings, and then you'll have a nice document that you can use to track your progress towards your own personalized investing goals. And now we're going to take a look at the first stock that I bought recently for my dividend portfolio, and that was ticker NEE, NextEra Energy. They currently trade for $70 a share, and over the past 12 months, the company is up 35%. They have a current market cap at $143 billion with a current yield of 2.17%. And this is a company that I already owned in my portfolio, but it was a very small position of only 20 shares. And I've been an investor in NextEra for over a year, and I love what the company is doing. But if we take a look at the share price chart as of late, over the past few weeks, they are on a major decline, and I believe now is a very attractive level to buy the dip on this utility giant. From $86 per share back in late January 2021, the company has now fallen over 18%, back down to this $70 level, which I believe is a very attractive price for this company that has a large position in the renewable energy space. And I purchased 20 more shares of this company, and now my total position is at 40 shares with a market value of $2,833. And if you don't know much about NextEra, they are one of the largest utility companies in the country who operates both in the renewable and the traditional space. They have over $128 billion of total assets with 2 main subsidiaries, One is FPL, the largest electric utility in the United States, and they are also the world leader in electricity generated from the wind and the sun. And over the next few years, renewable energy is only going to grow, and NextEra has a massive capital plan to invest in this growing sector, and they're projecting around $60 billion of capital deployed from 2019 to 2022 in all of these key growth areas to expand the company's current operations. And NextEra is expecting their total addressable market in the renewable space to expand at a rapid 15% per year over the next decade. And they believe they can be a leader in this space going forward as the overall market continues to grow. And now if we take a look at some financial metrics, over the past 15 years, NextEra has performed extremely well. Starting back in 2005 all the way up to 2020, their average annual earnings per share growth is at 8.7%, which is absolutely incredible from a large utility giant. And their dividend per share from back in 2005 has grown at 9.6% per year, which is absolutely incredible, and the company's been posting some amazing financial results. And we can see that over the past decade, the company's total shareholder return is at 700%, more than doubling the performance of the S&P 500 and more than tripling the utility sector as a whole, which only returned 190%. And I believe NextEra will continue to provide their investors with great returns for many years in the future. And going forward, the company's projecting average growth of their earnings per share between 6 to 8% over the next 3 years. And they're also projecting that their dividend per share will grow at least 10% per year in 2021 and 2022. And if we take a look at that dividend, the company's current yield is 2.17%. They only pay out around 60% of their net income as a dividend, which is very low and extremely sustainable. And their 5-year dividend growth rate is at 12.5%, which is absolutely incredible. And they are a dividend aristocrat. And they have the highest dividend safety score possible, coming in at a 99. So that dividend is extremely safe and absolutely no worry about a dividend cut coming anytime soon from NextEra Energy. So this was the first of 2 companies that I have recently purchased, and when I saw the massive decline in share price, I knew I had to make the most of the opportunity and buy the dip in one of the leaders in the utility and renewable space going forward. And this is another company I plan to hold for the extreme long time, collect the dividend, watch the share price climb up even higher, and as renewables continue to grow, I truly believe that NextEra will remain a market leader and grow for many decades in the future. And now if we move in to the second stock that I bought, it was ticker TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. They currently trade for $113, and over the trailing 12 months, the company is up 158% overall, and they have a market cap at $548 billion and a current yield at 1.5%. And about a month ago, I actually made a full video on Taiwan Semi going through this company in full detail. And that was because I started my first ever position back in early February 2021 with a share price of $136. And we can see the current share price of $113 is a massive decline from where I purchased them about a month ago. So if we take a look at the share price chart, TSM reached a high of around $140 per share, and from that level, they've declined over 18%, back down to $113. And early in February, I made my initial purchase into this company at around $136. So right away, I am down over 20% on my initial purchase at this current level. So I took the opportunity to buy the dip because I really liked TSM a month ago for $136. I really like the company right now at $113. I'm a big bull on the semiconductor space, and I think this is a giant that will continue to post very nice results for many years going forward as the expansion of our digital world only grows at high double-digit rates. And if we take a look at some key facts for TSM, since they became a public company back in 1994, the company's been posting some incredible financial results. And we can see, since their public listing, the company has delivered over 17% annual revenue growth each and every year. and their bottom line or their net income has been growing at over 16.7% each and every year as well, which is absolutely insane. To think about it, for over 20 consecutive years, they have a revenue CAGR of 17+% and an earnings CAGR at over 16.5%. That's just incredible financial results. And going forward, the company's projecting total revenue growth between 10 and 15% per year from 2020 to 2025, while maintaining over 20% return on equity every single year. And since 2004, when the company first started paying out their dividend, they have never reduced that payment at any point and continue to grow it year over year as well. And we can see in 2020, they performed extremely well, and net revenue in US dollars grew 31% year over year, which is absolutely incredible. And taking a look at their full income statement, every single year, total revenue continues to grow, and in the trailing 12 months, they saw a massive acceleration from $35 billion at year-end December 2019, all the way up to over $47 billion at year-end 2020. And this company is extremely profitable as well, and their total net income in 2020 was at over $18.4 billion, which is absolutely insane. And if we take a look at their balance sheet, they have a very healthy financial position as well. They have total current assets of over $38 billion and only short-term debt coming in at $22 billion. So a current ratio well above 1.5 and is very sustainable over the short term. And we can see total assets coming in at over $98 billion, and each and every year, that number continues to grow. And the company's total liabilities are only at $32 billion, which is very low and very sustainable. And the company's total equity came in at over $65 billion in 2020, and that's another metric that has been growing year over year as well, which is a great sign for their investors. So overall, TSM has some great financial statements, growing revenue, high profitability, a solid balance sheet, and the company also pays out a current yield of 1.5%. It only makes up around 45% of their total net income, and they've been growing that payment, averaging over 13% per year growth, which is absolutely amazing. So TSM, one of the leaders in the semiconductor space, an already massive company worth over $500 billion, but I do believe over the long term, they will continue to deliver record results, and I'd be not surprised if we see them hitting that $1 trillion market cap over the next 5+ years. So TSM, definitely another name in the tech sector to take a look at if you want a dividend paying company with a ton of share price appreciation as well. And over their most recent dip of close to 19%, I had to buy more, reduce my average cost, and now I own a total of 20 shares with a market value of $2,272. And that was the second company that I purchased over the past few days. The first one was NextEra Energy, and that brought my total up in my portfolio to $88,000, and I'm currently up around 13.6% with a total market appreciation of over $10,000, and this account provides me with over $2,000 of annual passive dividend income every single year that will continue to grow for decades in the future. So thank you for watching to the end. I am the Gen Z Investor. Every single day we talk about the stock market, going over different stocks you can buy and any major market news. And of course, we track the progress of my personal financial freedom portfolio. Like we did in this video, I showed you my spreadsheet, which you can view for free at any time. Using the link in my description, you can make your own copy, put in your own holdings, and definitely use as a tool to track your own progress towards your own personalized financial goals. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you already haven't done so, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.